Hi everyone, I'm back and I'm going to show you today how to make a really nice, easy lemon curd. It's super easy and it's really good, and it's a lower fat version of a normal lemon curd. You don't add butter to it, which most recipes have you add butter. So I like this one that they don't have you adding in the butter. So the things that we're gonna need is a cup of lemon juice, a tablespoon of lemon zest. That's optional. You don't have to do it, but it gives it a little more flavor. And you need 15 tablespoons of sugar, which works out to be 3/4 of a cup plus 3 tablespoons. And then you're also going to need 3 eggs at room temperature. So the first thing I did to get ready for this is I got a lemon from our yard and I just used a zester, and you just want to go over the top level of it. You don't want to get any of the white part that's underneath, because that's going to be really bitter. You want to leave all of this part on the lemon. You just want that outer layer, because this pith is kind of, it has a bitter taste. It's not going to make your lemon curd taste very good. So I've got my lemon zest ready to go. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take 3 eggs and just mix them up in a bowl. So I'm going to crack my eggs here. Alrighty, so I've got my 3 eggs ready to go, and I'm just going to whisk them. You want to get them really nice and mixed and kind of a light lemony yellow color. I'll show you, this is how they look. They're all nice and mixed. Okay, so for my next step, I am going to use a saucepan, and I'm going to put my sugar in. So I need 3/4 of a cup. So there's 1. Shh, Booty. 2, 3. And then I need another 3 tablespoons. So I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my lemon juice. And you probably think, okay, why are you using bottled lemon juice? I just get this at Costco. And years ago, Martha Stewart said on a show that she liked the bottled lemon juice because it has a more consistent flavor. If you use fresh lemons, sometimes they're more sour, sometimes they're sweeter, sometimes they don't really have much flavor at all. So I'm just going to shake this up, and I'm going to add a cup of my lemon juice. If I can get the bottle open, there we go. I'm going to add a cup of lemon juice to my sugar in the saucepan. Alrighty. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I am going to take a whisk, and I'm just going to whisk this in the pan, and then I'm going to put it on the stove over a low heat until the sugar dissolves and it turns clear. Because right now you can kind of see it's cloudy. It's not a real clear mixture. It'll clear up. Okay guys, I am back, and I have done my lemon juice and sugar on the stove, and it's kind of clear. You'll see it changes consistency and it gets a little more clear, so you'll know when it's ready. So now the hard part is I have to incorporate this sugar mixture into my eggs. And if I just dump it into the eggs, it's gonna curdle the eggs, they're gonna scramble, and you're gonna have little bits of egg in it. And it's gonna be really gross and weird, and you're gonna have to throw it out. So the trick to it is you have to drizzle this mixture into the eggs really slowly while you really whip it. So it's a little bit tricky, but I know you guys can handle this. You can do it. If I can do it, you guys can do it. Believe me. So here we go. I'm just gonna whisk this in really slowly. Alrighty, we are ready for our final step here. I'm just going to take my bowl of lemon mixture and I'm going to put it back into my saucepan. We're just going to turn this on to kind of a medium heat, and I am just going to stir this until it starts to bubble and it'll start to thicken. Alrighty, if you can kind of see in my pot now, there's bubbles all around the edge, and I know you can't tell from the video, but I can feel it. It's really thick. So at this point, this is done. We can turn the heat off and take it off the stove. Okay, I actually have one more step that I'm going to do. I've got my lemon zest that I already grated, and after this is off the heat, I'm just gonna dump that into my pot. And I'm gonna stir it in. Now you may ask me, why are you putting that in at the very end? Why didn't you put it in when you were cooking it? The reason is that lemon zest is going to give it a really nice bright flavor, and if you put it in while you're cooking it, it's going to take some of that brightness away, and you're not going to have as strong a nice crisp lemon flavor. So you want to put that in at the very end. So now it's a little bit thickened, but it's still really hot. You just need to let this cool, and you can put it in a jar or, you know, whatever container you want to put it in to keep. It'll keep in the refrigerator for about a week. This makes a really nice filling if you want to do some little tarts. It also would be really good. I've seen people use lemon curd in between layers of a cake if you're making a homemade cake. The other thing that we do, and the reason why I make this, is my husband Michael loves my homemade yogurt, but he likes to flavor it with something. And his favorite thing is lemon. So I make the lemon curd and he adds that to his yogurt, and that makes lemon yogurt for him. So that's my reason for making this. And as you can see, it's super easy. It turns out, I mean, I've never had it not turn out. So, I mean, I think it's a pretty foolproof recipe, so I think you guys can handle it. So I hope you're having a good day. I hope everybody's surviving our shelter in place. So sending lots of hugs and good wishes to everybody. Take care.